Hey bartender, can I borrow that pen? I got a list of things I need to get down on this napkin. She's been going out with somebody new, and he's sitting there drinking a beer across from me and you. And if you could pass this along with his next drink, but don't tell him it's from me. She likes movies in black and white, summer rain and red wine, and she needs someone who knows how to make her smile. She talks to her mama on the phone about babies and country homes, and how someday she'll want one of her own. So love her the best way that you can. Signed, another man. Hey bartender, thanks for helping me out. It wasn't easy for me to get these words down. He's sitting there reading what I wrote, and I know that she'll be better off, 'cause now he knows that she likes movies in black and white, summer rain and red wine, and she needs someone who knows how to make her smile. She talks to her mama on the phone about babies and country homes, and how someday she'll want one of her own. So love her the best way that you can. Sign, another man. I couldn't fit everything on this note. It's just a few things I think you should know. She likes movies in black and white, summer rain and red wine, and she needs someone who knows how to make her smile. She talks to her mama on the phone about babies and country homes, and how someday she'll want one of her own. So love her the best way that you can, and be everything I can. Signed, another man. Signed, another man.
You know we're talking about the back roads, get lost. Empty cans, they get tossed. Ain't no trouble when you're way out here. We're talking tan-line tailgates and American beer. Yeah, late nights, that's right. Skinny dipping in the moonlight. No need to ask, we just jump on in. Take them dukes off, girl, now show me some skin. Hey, all hillbillies, throw your hands up with me. Ain't no slowing down, shooting back wild with some. Hey, all party hardcore, feel all stars. Who needs a solo cup and drink out of mason jars? You know we're yelling out the windows, roll down, convoy headed out of town. Blacktop racing is the way we roll. Round and stops out, pipes and pedals to the floor. Yeah, hold on, buckle up. With these tires, we ain't it back, yeah, we're feeling fine. Feel the heat burning through your veins. That 120 proof make you forget your name. Yeah, single girls and single guys, flirty lips with anxious eyes. Sneak away to where the magic happens, where a blanket's all we got. We don't need no mattress. Hey, y'all hillbillies, throw your hands up when they ain't no slowing down, shooting back, ride with me. Hey, y'all party hardcore, feel all stars. Who needs a solo cup? We drink out of mason jars. Hey, y'all, hillbillies, come on now, throw your hands up. Hey, y'all, hillbillies. A country boy in love with the city girl. A country boy in love with the city girl. You were wearing them Reeboks and I had my airy outs. You had that gold chain, I was rocking them Wrangler jeans. Completely opposite, you know opposites attract. I asked for your number, you wrote it on paper, then you asked for my back. Put up out front with my chest to beat, nervous out for all the right reasons. You hopped on up and you said let's roll. Now kick back and enjoy my show. A country boy in love with the city girl. I'ma show you how we do it, baby. I'ma show you how it is, mama. A country boy in love with the city girl. I'ma show you how we do it, baby. Back in the sticks, I'm gonna hit that gas, you gonna finish that bottle. We gonna park back in the boondocks, way back in the hollow. You know I love you heavy, you know you're driving me crazy. We got those windows, rolling them down in my lifted Chevy. Look into those eyes, I can see you've been through hell too. I can be your Superman, girl, just let me rescue you. A country boy in love with the city girl. I'ma show you how we do it, baby. I'ma show you how it is, mama. A country boy in love with the city girl. I'ma show you how we do it, baby. Back in the sticks,
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from around the world, we are live, but not by much. A little under the weather here for the Twin 50s here at the Las Vegas Bullring. Looks like we got 11 cars making the call for the Twin 50s here at Las Vegas. See the the big 1.5 there in the background. We're basically a parking lot away from the big 1.5 but we're gonna go ahead and rack them and stack them here for 50 laps. We'll go ahead and pull up your starting grid. Kieran the Church going to take the pole with a 13.7 flat. John Bennett in the 08 just outside of him. Rick Rube going to pull up in third. Jake Bain fourth. Josh Oswald going to come off fifth. Tyler Rice sixth. Brandon Wallace going to come home or bring it in seventh. Devin Schmidt eighth. Ninth is the 12 of William Griffith. 10th is the 11 of Davy Jones, and rounding out your 11 car field is the number 1 of Matt $10 Telder. As we said, we are a little under the weather today. We're going to do our best to power through this broadcast and give you some quality racing action with some commentary. I'm not gonna say it's good commentary, but it's something. $50 laps the distance. Caution laps do not count, and the invert number tonight is 7. Jacob Bain missing the start. Something about having to go sell a car. No, I guess he did make it. He was in the group chat saying he had to go sell a car. But he's here. And he's gone. And he's here. Alrighty, lights are off on the pace car. We'll be going green in just a second. Like I said, I am incredibly under the weather. I got whatever cold flu bug that's going around, and if I go mic silent for a while, it's because I'm coughing up a lung or another body part. But here we go, kick the tires and light the fires. We are green flag racing. It has been deathly cold here in the Midwest. Highs in the zeros, in the negatives. It has been downright miserable, and here we are. We have 2 laps in. Everyone's starting to single file out. Josh Oswald hanging tough on the bottom for the 4th spot. That's going to Jacob Ames slide into 5th. Tyler Rice, Devin Schmidt. Matt Teller all the way up to 9th already, looking to make a move on that 12 machine. Oh, we have chaos and anarchy. Josh Oswald around. Jacob Bain involved. Oh, we had a car slow up top. Not sure who that is. The Brandon 89 machine, Brandon Wallace. Checks up to keep out of Rick, and back in the wall. That's going to cause heavy front end damage to the 18. And it looks like somebody else may have drove into that incident as well. Oh, the 89 of Brandon Wallace gets a piece. Ooh, yeah, that right front of that 18 machine is killed, and so is the left front of that 89 machine. Yeah, that killed 2 cars. If we go back up front, it is still Kiernan, Bennett, Rube, Rice, and Schmidt, your top 5. Let's just insult myself. Let's pull up the race info. Let's see how nice. 73 degrees in the virtual, no, 71 degrees in the virtual Las Vegas desert here. I would love to have that weather. It is like, let's see, it is 21 degrees, and that's the warmest it's been in the last like week and a half. Like Sunday, I think the high was -3. So yeah, that was a fun time. Alrighty, we're back to green flag racing. Not sure where the ticker went. Let's see. Here to church, hanging tough. John Bennett looking to make a move. Door to door with Rube. This is a bottom dominant track. If you don't have the bottom line, you are going backwards. There's no two ways about it. So, Bennett back underneath Rube. Little switcheroo. Working on getting the ticker back, guys. That battle for the second half subsided. Matt Telder, 8 laps in, has moved into the 4th spot. Tyler Rice is going to follow him around. Devin Schmidt there. Josh Oswald going to capitalize on the misfortune of the black car there. We'll do a complete restart of SDK, see if we can't get this going for y'all. Kieran Church still out front. John Bennett all over the back bumper of him there. 2/10 that gap. 13 complete. Rube still in 3rd. Matt Taylor closing that gap. That gap is 3/10. Tyler Rice very close in tow. Tyler Rice finally having a good night. Not sure where the ticker is, or if the ticker's ever going to make a comeback. But we're going to power on without it. As you can see, the top 5, nose to tail, about 3/10 separates each car. Josh Oswald, a few seconds back, or about a second and a half back of that pack. maybe have some damage there from that early incident. William Griffith 7th, Jacob Bain 8th, Devin Schmidt 9th, David Jones 10th, Brandon Wallace in 11th. Kieran and John Bennett starting to make a break from the pack. John Bennett, Rick Rube, there we go. Here's a bit of a battle here. Matt Taylor, Rick Rube, Tyler Rice. Throw a tarp open for the 4th spot. Oh, Kieran Church loses it. Not sure what exactly happened there. Coming up on the lap car of, oh no, what is going on? Rick Rube around Tyler Rice into the back of Telder. We got a lot to digest here. Let's run it back, see what happened to Kieran Church here. Oh, the front end washes over the corner. It's going to give Bennett the what he needed. We'll contact Rick Rube, Kieran Church. Telder clips the apron, clicks Rick. Rick not able to save it. Telder checks up. Rice doesn't have time. That was chaos, and John Bennett's going to inherit the lead here. All right, we're racked and stacked at the halfway point, doing my best to get the ticker running, but we're not having any luck. Green flag's back out. John Bennett going to get the jump. Kieran Church back into that 2nd spot. Josh Oswald 3rd. William Griffith up to 4th. Jacob Bain back to 5th. It's a party here for the 4th spot. William Griffith trying to get down, not able to do so. Devin Schmidt going to capitalize on the misfortune of that 12 machine, and looks like everything has calmed down. Oh, Devin Schmidt loose. Oh, William Griffith around. What happened? Oh, wiggle out Devin. Griff gets checked up. Devin loses it. Griff avoids it. Rick Rube was there to destroy it. righty. John Bennett, Kieran Church, your front row. Josh Oswald, Jake Bain up there as well. Still unsure why there's no timing and scoring ticker. Hey, we're back. And we're back. Green flag. All is right in the world. Everything is fixed. We can get back to call. I can get back to focusing on the action at hand. 20 to go. Josh Oswald up 3 spots into that second position. Rick Rube still hanging out in third. Kieran Church dropped back on that restart. All right, Jake Babe duking it out for the 5th spot. Jacob had the nose there on to the straightaway. Tyler Rice has that preferred inside line. Door to door they go. Tyler Rice hanging tough. A little bit of rub rail action there. A little right side romance. Rick Rube going to drop back to the 4th spot. Not sure what happened to him. Kieran Church back into the 3rd spot. Tyler Rice piecing together a pretty solid run here for the first time this season in the mods. Let's go ahead and double down that broadcaster's curse. Let's hop inside that Hawaiian machine. A lot of wheel. Really get it aimed in the general direction of the straightaway and then mat the gas here. That looks to be the loose strategy. A little heavy braking there to keep from running over the 81 machine. Let's get out of here before we wreck it. Back up front we go. John Bennett, Josh Oswald, your front runners. Kieran Church been up here all night. Started P1. 13 to go. Leaning on the back bumper of that 17 machine, loses it on the exit. Pretty tight battle here. Top 4 there fits on the screen. That is a half a second from 1st to 4th. Here we go. 2 hands in the air from Barney. That's 10 to go. Oswald, Church, Rube, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. The transfer spot belongs, or not the transfer spot, the invert spot belongs to the number 1 of Matt Telder. Jacob Bain, your points leader, will be stuck in 8th to start the 2nd feature. And his points lead dwindled down to either 3 or 4. Devin Schmidt, 9th. David Jones, 10th. William Griffith, 11th. Brandon Wallace, rough start early, up to 6th. He's going to play that invert well, start outside front row. 7 to go. It is Bennett up front by a half a second over Josh Oswald. Josh Oswald under heavy fire from Kieran Church. Not a lot of pressure behind Kiernan from Rube. Tyler Rice in 5th. Well off the back bumper of the 81 machine. Kiernan Church. Oh! Tags the back, lets out. Rube nowhere to go. We're going to have ourselves a nice, another little caution. Let's see how bad that went for Kiernan. Here we see, get the run in, bump the cage a little bit, step him out. Has to check up. Rube, no time to check up. Tyler Rice just gives him a little boop and goes on around. Oh, Brandon Wallace, Matt Telder, Jacob Boehm, Devin Schmidt piling in there. Oh, the humanity. And at the moment, your invert spot with 6 to go is, I think, technically Davy Jones. Nope, it is Devin Schmidt. How is everyone out there in the Facebooks, Twitch, YouTube, and Kick land? Sound off in the comments. Let me hear from you. Let me know I'm not talking to myself. Lights are off on the pacer. We're going to go single file here. Inside 10 to go. That was not what I anticipated. That was a fairly clean race. Didn't that must be an iRacing thing, because I know it does it on dirt as well. Yeah, that is Devin Schmidt gonna play the invert, start the pole. John Bennett, however, gunning for the win. Jake Boehm in 5th. Your points leader. Telder 4th. Up 7 spots. Tyler Rice, Josh Oswald 2nd, 3rd. Up 3 from the start. 3 to go. John Bennett rounds 3 and 4. We're going to have popsicle sticks in the air. Oh, we're going to have another caution. It says Jake Boehm. Let's see what happened. Oh, little net code. And then, no, that was a big bump and run from Devin. That was very big bump and run. I think that was, oh, he was loose. Saves it. Devin gasses up. Doesn't give him time to get it fully gathered. Sends him around and tags that left rear. That is, it's not good for your points leader. Nobody seems to be want to stay in that 7th spot and start on the pole. At the moment, that spot belongs to the 12 machine there of William Griffith. John Bennett been up front for most of this race. Started outside pole and then fell into the pole position. and has stayed there for the majority of this one. Man, a few words, so it'll be a very short and sweet interview. But we'll get a chance to hopefully talk to him here in a minute. Otherwise, we're going to talk to either Josh or Tyler or Telder. With these single file restarts, that really plays into John's hand, able to pull a big gap. Down the back we go into 3 and 4. Here we come to the white flag. Next one will end it. White flag in the air. Next one is a checkered regardless of what happens behind these boys. Josh gonna show a nose, not quite gonna get there. Bennett gonna defend the bottom. Josh gonna get the drive off. Drag race, not quite close enough. Bennett by a nose. Josh Oswald, Tyler Rice. Let's see how big of a gap that was. A 10th that he outran him there. Alrighty, we're rolling into a little bit of a warm-up here. Let's talk to the man of many words. The man of many words, John Bennett, your first feature winner. How's it going?
Not too bad. Got a little scared there, but we pulled it off.
Hey, and that's what matters. I mean, you stayed pretty clean. No, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of chaos and anarchy in that one compared to the last couple weeks, but stayed away from it and brought her home there. P1 first set. Now you're going to drop back to 7th. How you feeling about a chance of sweeping?
I think they'll rack it up plenty in the first couple laps. They'll be able to get up there and toss it around in the last probably 10 laps. Hopefully they can get up into the lead round there.
Alrighty, best of luck. Hopefully we get a chance to talk to you here in another 50 laps.
Absolutely.
Short and sweet to the point. I like his interviews. But we'll leave you here with the sights and sounds of the Bullring while I go get some more to drink because I have drained my water from coughing my brains out. And we'll catch you back in a minute, 40 seconds. Alrighty, here we go. Round number 2. William Griffith going to lead the field to the green. David Jones outside of him in that double one. Brandon Wallace third, rolling off third, second row inside in the 89 Eagle 1 machine. Matt $10 Telder sitting pretty for another interview in 4th. Tyler Rice 5th. Josh Oswald going to roll off 6th. Feature winner number 1, John Bennett. Rick Rube number 8. Kieran Church 9th. Jacob Aim 10th. And 11th is the double 8, crazy 8s, Devin Schmidt. Alrighty, here we go. Another round. Alrighty, that pace car has made that hard left-hand turn. 12 on the inside, 11 on the outside. Kick the tires and light the fires. We are green flag racing. Davy Jones a little bit of a sleep there on the start. Brandon Jones, tailed her around. Doesn't hit anything, and we are. Let's make sure he didn't hit anything. How about that? It was not clear. I'm not sure if that was trying to force the end or shoot the gap, or if he lost it there. Oh no, he didn't lose that. That was not clear, Mr. Telder. Not clear. It's not the start to the race he was wanting there. That's gonna move everybody up from third on back, move them up one spot, and Matt Telder down 7. As not off to a good start, only made it 300 yards. Lights are off on the pace car. We're gonna make that hard left-hand turn, and we're gonna try and send them green one more time. William Griffith, great start. David Jones a little bit better start there on that one. Not able to get the drive off. Griffith gonna open up a big gap over Wallace. Josh Oswald making pretty quick work of Brandon Wallace there. Rick Rube going to capitalize as well. Oh, Rube gets loose and around he goes. We might as well take another look at that one. Watched it live. Comes up. Little wiggle there. Drives it in, almost makes contact, cranks the wheel hard, loses it to keep from making contact, and barely taps the wall. That just goes to show the stand-up guy that is the number 81 machine. He will wreck himself to keep from wrecking you. Griffith's still up front. Josh Oswald going to move into that second spot. Brandon Wallace back to third. It's going to put Jacob Boehm up to fourth already. Alrighty. We're going to try it again after completing just 3 laps. Everybody a little antsy in their pantsy, evidently here in the second feature. I caught that one out of the corner of my eye. I wasn't sure what happened there. That was most definitely the black 89 of Brandon Wallace. Come up on the nose of Jake Bain. All right, we're back. We're going to send it green with a 17 and a 12, making up your front row 1 and double 1 in your second row. The 08 and 6 in your third row. And we're going to send them green. Josh Oswald with a good jump. We're going to keep it tame, but we're going to watch the middle of this pack. This seems to be where the action is. Here in the church, in that 5th spot, Jake Bain side by side with Davy Jones. Jacob Bain looking to salvage what he can. Was in a pretty good spot and fell victim to circumstance there. Jake gonna try and pass the 81 on the high side, and he's gonna get put in the wall. Looks like they locked tires there. Jake is just not having a night. Crowd and Rick down there on the line. Oh, yep, they just locked right rears and just gonna send Jake into the wall and just totally destroy the right front of that car. Bit of a racing deal. No harm, no foul, I believe, on either one of them. Jacob Bain going to take that fast repair here early. Tough break for him. Looking to maintain that points lead, but is not going well for him. Alrighty, we're slowly but surely cooking them off. We're making up for that time gained in the first one, and we're gonna make it up here in the second one. And we're back green flag. Josh Oswald with a massive jump, keeping these guys guessing, and Matt Telder, William Griffith around. William Griffith dead asleep. Oh, and he cut down just a hair early and backs that thing into the wall. It looks like Griffith may have come down just a hair early and didn't realize Telder was already there. Yep, that's what happened there. Griffith coming down for the corner, not knowing Telder's nose was there. That may be a spotter, iRacing spotter discrepancy. Maybe didn't call it in time or what, but yeah. Alrighty, let's send him green one more time. Telder, Oswald, your front row. The chaos will subside eventually. How about that? Matt Telder looking to win another feature, second feature here. All over the back up bumper of Josh Oswald. Maybe looking to get out front and set the pace. But if there's anybody who is the master of these little itty-bitty Bullrings with no banking and hanging on to the lead, it is Josh Oswald. He gets out front and he sets the pace that he wants to run, and he will make you work around it. Or move you. And we got one sideways there on the front stretch. That was the William Griffith machine. What happened to the poor 12 machine this time? Oh, onto the apron and upset the car. Saved it, didn't save it. Yeah, hard on that right rear corner this time. Alrighty, we're racked and stacked yet again. Lap 12. Pace car's off. Top 5 hasn't changed. Oswald, Telder, Church, Rube, Schmidt, your top 5. Josh Oswald still keeping them guessing on the starts and is able to rock it out ahead of in front of Telder. Kieran Church going to challenge the inside of the one machine, gonna secure that pass. And Devin Schmidt, Rick Rube around right here banging and clanging. Oh, he bangs door and turns himself off the front end of the 81 machine. Davy Jones plows into that pile up. Nowhere to go. Yep, a little rubbing there. And still pushing up like he's not there. And just turns himself right off the front of the 81 machine. And Davy Jones, nowhere to go, just plows in the back of Rick Rube. Alrighty, we're going to click them off eventually because I believe everyone's going to run out of fast repairs. Brandon Wallace has been down twice. Jacob Bain, William Griffith, Rick Rube, David Jones, and Devin Schmidt all have pitted. That leaves Tyler Rice, John Bennett, Matt Telder, Kieran Church, Josh Oswald, your top 5, and have yet to go down and take a fast repair. As we have completed 14 laps of the scheduled 50. And we're back racing. Josh Oswald, another fantastic start. Tyler Rice, John Bennett duking it out here for the 5th spot. Tyler Rice on the bottom. Jacob Bain looking to drive around the 08 as well. Tyler Rice taking his time, making the pass, not trying to hurt the tires. Bennett able to get down and hold on. No, he's not. Jacob Bain underneath the 08. Fantastic race here for the 5th spot. Go back up front. Telder chasing down the 17. 20 laps. 19 and a half laps complete. Here we go. Completing 20. We are 40% there. Telder applying pressure to the back bumper of the 17 machine, but the jet don't feel no pressure. He's got ice in his veins. Kieran Church looking to get there as well. Tyler Rice in the picture. The field is pretty much single filed out. The only car cars that are remotely close to each other is this top four that you see right here. Oswald, Telder, Church, and Rice. Here we go. Cross sticks. We are halfway there. And we're living on a prayer. Josh Oswald still leading the way. Up 5 spots. Kieran Church up 6. Telder up 2. Jacob Bain up 5. Tyler Rice up 1. Bennett up 1. Griffith down 6. Schmidt up 3. Rube down 1. Wallace down 7. David Jones down 9 spots. We still got a ways to go before these guys start getting a little antsy, start showing their cards. They're still applying steady pressure. As you can see, those brake rotors are glowing red inside those machines. So we go down to TV1 and we get a better shot of that. There they are. Thermonuclear hot. $18 to go. Josh Oswald, who's been setting the pace here for quite a while. Not pushing the envelope in any bit. Telder dropping back a little bit as Josh looks like he may be cranking the intensity up a little bit. Yeah, that's something. Where's it at? I don't remember where it's at. Nope. Nope, it don't work no more. No more pump up the intensity. The button doesn't work. Josh leading Telder. The gap is stretched 3/10. Kieran Church back about a half a second off of Telder. We got Jacob Babe, John Bennett in a heated battle here for the 5th spot as we are clicking off laps. 12 to go. Rube has run down Griffith. Back up front we go. We don't want to miss any of this action for the win. Matt Telder bobbing a little bit. Kieran Church looking to apply some pressure, getting that 2nd spot. No dice from Church just yet. 9 to go, coming to 8 to go. Telder gets a good run off on Josh. Kiernan's still over the back bumper. Ooh. A little early for a bumper run on Mr. Matt Telder. That man does not forget anything. 7 to go. We're clicking them off here in rapid fashion. A little rough in the early stages, but we made up for it here in this late run. Kieran Church lost the pace, not able to push on Telder anymore. That's going to let Telder focus his attention out the windshield of that one machine. It's pretty even gap, 3/10 between each of them. This really is the cream of the crop tonight. Teltner and Oswald ran a 13:67. Church busted off a 65. Fastest lap of the race, however, belongs to the 6 machine. 13:61. Here we go, 3 to go. Last laps. Kieran Church fastest with an 85. 93 from Teltner, 94 from Oswald. Here we go, popsicle sticks in the air. Looking for a last-ditch effort. Kieran Church throws it in, slides the front end a little bit. Not able to get there. Desperation drive in from both Teltner and Church. Nothing happening there. White flag in the air. This is the most energy I've had the whole broadcast. I've been saving it here for the last lap call. Nothing from behind him. Church throws it in there. Does not stick. Teltner saves it. Comes home third. That's going to bring Tyler Rice into that third position. Let's watch that one back. Drove it into, he saw God, didn't stick. Almost killed Teltner. It's going to let Tyler Rice sneak on by for that. Bring up your feature results. Josh Oswald, your winner by 1.2. Tyler Rice going to come home third. Kieran Church going to bring it home fourth. Jacob Aim fifth. John Bennett sixth. Rick Rube seventh. William Griffith eighth. Dave Jones ninth. Devin Schmidt in 10th. Brandon Wallace can bring it home 11th. All right, let's go ahead and holler at some folks. ATR, it's Alex up here in the Intensity booth. You got me?
Hey, what's up, bud?
Well, welcome to the broadcast booth for the first time this season.
Yeah, finally got something.
Finally got that monkey off your back. Was able to string together 100 drama-free laps and bring it home
Yes,
here
sir.
third for the second feature. Why don't you go and take us to those last 50?
Well, I was just trying not to get in a wreck and dodge the carnage that was happening. The first 15 or so laps was pretty wild, so I was just trying to keep the car clean and take the spots when they were given and hopefully not start on the outside, because a few of those early starts I was on the outside and I had to go all the way to the back, and that was brutal. But we finally slotted in, and once we went green and kind of had a gift given to me there on that last lap with Kieran getting a little loose and trying not to kill Teltner, and there was all kinds of hell breaking loose, and I was just trying not to be a part of it. And there we sat, P3 with an interview, and feels pretty good finally.
Alrighty, next week's gonna be some more carnage. I feel like South Boston. How do you feel about your shot there?
I am not feeling real confident right now. Being in an asphalt car there, not so much. If it was dirt, I would feel a lot better. But asphalt cars, if I can stay out of the carnage, we can salvage a good finish out of it. But it's just avoiding the carnage and hopefully not dying. So we'll just go with that game plan, not die next week.
Alrighty, got any friends, family, sponsors I think before we get on out of here?
Shoot, man, I can't remember who all I need to thank for this. Velocity Motorsports boys for all that they do and everything we do over there. I want to thank my wife for letting me run tonight, seeing that she's been gone for 5 days, and so she let me run tonight. And Oswald for putting on a pretty good league over here. It's fun to race over here with these guys, and you know, we always got to thank Jason Warren for just being his self, because, you know, he's a pretty great guy. Does a lot over here for Thunderstruck.
Yeah, rumor has it bolt shopping is on the horizon for Mr. Warren.
Yep, that hopefully happen.
All right, well, hopefully we get a chance to talk to you next week, TR.
Yep, thanks, Alec. Appreciate it.
All righty, 6 for 6, Mr. Telder.
6 for 6, buddy.
All right, you know the song and dance. Well, I mean, you got behind one of the hardest cars to pass on a Bullring and couldn't quite get the job done. Do you feel like you had the car to get him, or was he just out driving you?
He just outdrove me. I had some damage from that thing with Griff. I think it knocked the toe or something out of it. It just didn't rotate how I wanted it to after that. So I'm happy we still came home second or whatever. Almost lost it thanks to Kieran there in the final corner.
That was something. That was he shipped it in there. I mean, I got to give him that. He had heart. He wanted that second spot.
Well, what he did, I was just talking to him, and what he said was he dove it in deep like he used to, or he was, but the left front locked up on him and it started to come around. So he had to get off the brakes to save it, and that's why he came even harder into me than he was going to. And then he caught the curbs and caught me too at the same time. So the curb shot him farther up the track into me. But he was like, dude, I'm so glad you were able to hang on to that. So, yeah, just another one of those, you know, it's those tight Bullring tracks, just try and avoid carnage. So that's what we try to do, a fourth and a second tonight. We'll take it. So not too bad.
All right, next week, South Boston. How you feeling about that one? It's going to be another crash fest.
Yeah, it's going to be another one, you know, hold the bottom, avoid the... Actually, with the new dynamic track, you can actually... The high line kind of works there a little bit, so... That may be one you actually want to start on the high side next week, so that'll be interesting for a change for a week, so... Yeah, we're going to send her, and maybe we'll go 7 for 7 next week. Who knows?
All righty, you do your little song and dance with your sponsors.
Yeah, thank my sponsor, 4D Sim Racing, for all my sim racing equipment. Check them out. Pay to win setups. Those guys, you know, as always, are amazing. All the boys in the treehouse, admins for putting this on, Oswald and them. You for the broadcast. Great product as always. And say hi to my mom as usual.
All right, before we get out of here, I'm calling the treehouse out. I want to see them on the track. I want them to end your streak.
They all actually race in a different league on Wednesday night.
All right, well, that league's definitely not as good as this one, so...
That's the free Telder League.
Exactly. I'm calling them out.
All
right. Well,
none of them are short track guys, though. You know that.
They're primarily short track guys. Well, not really, but yeah. Anyways, yeah.
No, they're all NASCAR guys.
All right, well, next week.
We'll see when the season ends. Maybe I can bring one or two of them over.
All right, they better.
They have like 2 weeks left in their season over there, so.
All righty. Well, get a chance to talk to you next week.
Yep.
And the man of the last 50 laps, Josh Oswald, bringing it home. Got an early lead and held on to it. Were you really pushing the envelope there, or were you just making Telder burn his stuff up?
I was pacing myself most of that race, just kind of trying to gap manage there. I figured Telder was probably doing the same, and then I saw towards the end I was starting to put a little bit of a gap, so I started to squeeze every bit of tire that was left in it to try and build a gap. That way, if he got a late run, it wouldn't be enough, and then, kill him. Kieran almost got him anyway.
That was the ascend for the ages, as I said.
I needed one more lap in the first feature. I was able to pull alongside Johnny at the end, but he ran a good race in the beginning. I got tangled up early, but it was a fun night.
All right, it looks like you padded the middle of the schedule with all the bull rings. Next week is South Boston. How you feeling about repeating there?
It should be a good race. There's not much room to hide at South Boston if carnage happens, so I'm going to look to hopefully qualify out front, stay out front, and wherever the invert may be, hopefully just avoid the carnage and get back towards the front and get out of the mess.
All righty, got a friends, famous sponsor, I think, before we get on out of here.
Thank you for doing the broadcast. Thunderstruck Super Series, Velocity Motorsports, Holland Mass Dumpsters. Some friends that watch the broadcast and cheer me on. And just, shame on the guys in the first feature for letting Bubba get a top 5. And Jason Warren for being the best damn cheerleader and worst Madden player I've ever seen.
Yeah, rumor has it Bolt shopping is going to be happening here soon. Get him back on track.
I think he just uses that as an excuse. He's scared to race.
Yeah, I think he's already
doesn't
got the
wait.
Bolt.
He don't want the smoke anymore. He's old. I mean, I get it.
He's probably been racing under Jason Matthews, so he wouldn't know.
We'll find him. Probably
All
get
right.
wrecked out and DQ'd out of street stock officials. So,
Well, hopefully get a chance to talk to you next week. But we're gonna close this out.
hopefully so. Got the point lead, and hopefully we can bat it.
All righty. Well, there you heard it first. Josh Oswald has the points lead from Jake Bain. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and close this show on out. And, well, you know how it goes. As a wise man once said,